अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं, बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् याद आएंगे उनको कभी ना कभी, कृष्ण दर्शन तो देंगे कभी ना कभी, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं
केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् याद आएंगे उनको कभी ना कभी कृष्ण दर्शन तो देंगे कभी ना
Chanel. Ela é de bindi? Iya, itu kan kecil. Asam betul sih. Sabun betul sih. They fix it?
Yeah, put it.
I want to give it to she, I don't know. I was coming close to him. Ako yung sa gas. No, put it. Put it. Alright. Minuto sa inyo. Up that level. I have another level. We go inside. Yeah, talk and tell she. Boy, I tell she. Put it right here. That's why she has them. I have to beat things with the hand. Put it anywhere on the side. Yes. Come. Giving us something. Take it there. Yeah. Come on, don't.
I'll go fit too.
No, it's still nice. Yeah, and the feet again, again. And give them a little smile.
अच्युतं केशवं
So we go stay right there. Yeah, that was your company.
केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं
Yeah, so
कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं वीर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् जैसे बुलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं। वीर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। याद आएंगे उनको कभी ना कभी। कृष्ण दर्शन तो देंगे कभी ना कभी। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं। तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्। कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं। वीर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं, अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम, राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम।
आए भी अकेला, into this world we have come alone, और जाए भी अकेला, and in a similar manner when we take our exit we shall leave alone. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. When we do take stock of our lives, we realize that this life is a very short visit to a mela. This is a world of strangers. No one is yours. Although everyone lives, I am still alone. आए भी अकेला और जाए भी अकेला.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा. आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। हर की शरण तू हो जा, ध्यान लगा ले। हर की शरण तू हो जा, ध्यान लगा ले। जीवन मिले ना फिर ये, जीवन को पाले। हर की शरण तू हो जा, ध्यान लगा ले। जीवन मिले ना फिर ये, जीवन को पाले। खेल जगत का सारा उसी न है खेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। ये जिंदगी है प्यारी, एक झूठ सपना। ये जिंदगी है प्यारी, एक झूठ सपना। गैरों के दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना। ये जिंदगी है प्यारी, एक झूठ सपना। गैरों के दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना। सबके रहते हुए मैं हूँ अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला।
2 दिन की मेहमान जगत में काहे के तू करते गुमान। 2 दिन की मेहमान जगत में काहे के करते गुमान। मार्ग चलते मोछ मनोरथ, मर्याद सब भाई के। मार्ग चलते मोछ मनोरथ, मर्याद सब भाई के। पर धन देख के मन अब ललचे, पर धन देख के मन अब ललचे। निकल गई बेईमान रे।
Pay them to the new land. New land to be very profitable, eh? To be very profitable, eh? Feel like water. Go on, anyway. Yeah. It's tight now. I'll take care of my friend. Yeah.
And then back to oh, she here, she here. Nobody else, beta.
Yeah, what you hear right there.
Well, watch good now. You have my glasses.
Too much.
Minutes.
Think about
So now it's fun. Only 2 bottles. And then you make the extra ring for me? One more. You put it in her right hand. Yeah? Put it in her right hand. Now this light is called the Raksha Deep. In light to protect the soul that is hovering over this body. This light will remain for 10 minutes inside. Then she in morning we went to discover that light. Then even light no more. And then we asked God to come and accept this light. He's known as the Yamapitra. And this light will guide that soul to the soul within straight. Om Amukha Gotra Amukha Pretasya Amukha Nami Savitri Persad Raksha Deepam Maya Diyate Tava Pratishthata. Push some. This is for the gates. See that? It lock. See the boy, look, this thing lock. Alright, stand up. Give them clothes. बोलो राम नाम सत्य है, वही सबका घट है. My dear brothers and sisters, as we have all gathered this morning to witness the Anteshti Karam for the late Savitri Persad, we first ask the Lord Aryama Pitra to grant unto this family the courage to bear their loss, but more so to grant unto the remains of this body purity, and to the soul moksha. May we all kindly please stand as we join our hands together and bow our heads in prayer, as we invite the divine intervention of the Lord Sri Krishna to be with us and amongst us this morning, to take us through the day's proceeding. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shantakaram Bhojakashainam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrisham Meghavarunam Subhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalaнаinam Yogi Virdhyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhauvaiharanam Sarvalokayekanataham. Suno Shiva Shankara Araja Hamari Hamko Kevala Asha Tumhari. Suno Shiva Shankar Tumahi Hamaro Sirajanhare Tumahi Karataji Vanasukhakari Mukti ke data जग के त्राता उस आत्मा को बैकुंठ में ले लो. सुनो शिव शंकर अरज हमारी हमको केवल आशा तुम्हारी. सुनो शिव शंकर. बोलो राम नाम सत्य है, वही सबका घट है. May we all take our seats in silence. Put your flowers here. Sankalp. Put your right hand. Put here. touch hands. We go in and make sankalp. We go in and take a oath for the next 30 days. Keep up. First, to discard the remains, and second, the afterlives. Om Tat Sat Vishnur Sri Purana Purushottama Adya Brahmane Dvitiye Praharade Shri Shwet Bharah Kalpe Vaivasmanvantare Ashtavinti Kaliyuge Kali Pratam Charane Bhuloke Trandadesha Gendaro Kishin Ponme Jajman Namasya Tikalorasine Amukhanami Savitri Persad Amukha Mase Amukha Paksha Amukha Kithau Sri Anteshtikaram Mayadiyate Tava Pratishtakam. Put it here for me. You're taking the water and sprinkling it on the body like you're bathing the body, you're purifying the body. Yeah. Om Mukha Gotra Mukha Pretasya Mukha Nami Savitri Persad Jal Snanam Mayadiyate Tavau Pratishtatam. Tulsi. Good. Give him. Put it on the lip. Amukha Gotra Mukha Pretasya Mukha Nami Savitri Persad Tulsi Dalam Mayadiyate Tavau Pratishtatam. Put it on the lip. Take a drop of water. Om Jalam Mayadiyate Tavau Pratishtatam. Take your ring finger. Yes, the it up good and see. Right. Chandanam Mayadiyate Tavau Pratishtatam. By the ears, yeah. Next side. Below the chin. Come, son. Take the chandan. Yeah. No, just put one place. Yeah. You do right through. Next one. Pretty perfume right through. Om Mukha Gotra Mukha Pretasya Mukha Nami Savitri Persad Gandham Payodhara Mayadiyate Tavahu Pratishtat. Next. Atarangcha Gulalangcha Chavva Chandanamevacha Abhirena Chitang Devang Tasmai Shri Gandham Payodhara Mayadiyate Tavau Pratishtatam. The big one. Burst it, eh? Yeah, spray right through. Amukha Gotra Amukha Pretasya Mukha Nami Savitri Persad Gandham Payodhara Mayadiyate Tavau Pratishtatam. Oh, everybody spread. Yeah. All right, put your mala. Put your mala here. Om Pushpamala Payodhara Mayadiyate Tavau Pratishtatam. Put behind here. Om Pushpamala Payodhara Mayadiyate Tavau Pratishtatam. Pushpamala Payodhara Mayadiyate Tavau Pratishtatam. Om Pushpamala Payodhara Mayadiyate Tavau Pratishtatam. Pumala Payodhara Maya Diyate Tavo Pratishtatam. Throw a little water here. Ghanta. May we all kindly please stand. You're doing here 3 times as far as your hand could reach. And then we're going around the box doing RP for 5 times. You have to check 5 times. So this will be the first round. When you reach back here, you will start the second, right? Yeah. 3 times here, yeah. Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare Jai 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 Krishna हो जब चार तरफ अंधियारा आशा का दूर की हो जब चार तरफ अंधियारा आशा का दूर कीना फिर तू ही न केवन वाला हो फिर तू ही बेरा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर कर जय 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 कृष्ण तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर विष को भी अमृत पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे तू जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे बोलो राम नाम सत्य है वही सबका घत है May we be seated in silence.
At this time, you will turn to your program. And we have the second bhajan, To Me Ho Mata. And let us all join in it. तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो तुम ही हो साथी तुम ही सहारे कोई नहीं अपना सिवा तुम्हारे तुम ही हो साथी तुम ही सहारे कोई नहीं अपना सिवा तुम्हारे तुम ही हो नैया तुम ही खिवैया तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो जो खिल सके ना वो फूल हम हैं तुम्हारी चरणों की धूल हम हैं जो खिल सके ना वो फूल हम हैं तुम्हारी चरणों के धूल हम हैं दया के दृष्टि सदा ही रखना तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो The next bhajan we will omit because this is a bhajan to Ma Durga. So it is not fitting for funeral. So we're going to sing some other bhajans. Just follow with me. कोई नाले जय है धन बांध के घतरिया कोई नाले जय है धन बांध के घतरी हो बांध के घतरिया बाबा बांध के घतरिया बांध के घतरिया भैया बांध के घतरिया कोई नाले जय है धन हो जब यमराज पलंग चरी बैठते हो जब यमराज पलंग चरी बैठे उलट गए दोनों नैन पुटरिया, उलट गए दोनों नैन पुटरिया, कोई ना ले जाए है धन बांध के गतरी, हो कोई ना ले जाए है धन बांध के गतरी, हरिये कोई ना ले जाए है धन बांध के गतरिया, मारही सोता प्राण निकाले हो, मारही सोता प्राण निकाले, प्राण लोकाई कोठरिया कोठरिया, प्राण लोकाई कोठरिया कोठरिया, कोई ना ले जाए है धन बांध के गठरिया, कोई ना ले जाए है धन बांध के गठरी, हरिये कोई ना ले जाए है धन बांध। चार पहर मिलिकात उठावे हो, चार पहर मिलिकात उठावे, फूक दिया जैसे बन के लकड़िया, फूक दिया जैसे बन के लकड़िया, कोई ना ले जाए है धन बांध के गत, हरिये कोई ना ले जाए है धन बांध के गतरिया। He's a brand low and smaller than she. He's not a son. चलो प्रभु की नगरिया, दुनिया से नाता तोड़ के, चलो प्रभु की नगरिया, दुनिया से नाता तोड़ के, तेरा कोई नहीं साथी धर्म की नाता जोर ले। एक दिन भैया इस दुनिया से परेंगे सबको जाना, एक दिन भैया इस दुनिया से परेंगे सबको जाना, कौरी कौरी जाम किया सब छोर की महल खजाना, या कोई न रहेगा माता पिता से नाता जोड़ के, चलो प्रभु की नगरिया, दुनिया से नाता तोड़ के, चलो प्रभु की नगरिया, दुनिया से नाता तोड़ के। पेट पकड़ के रोवे मैया, बाह पकड़ के भैया, पेट पकड़ के रोवे मैया, बाह पकड़ के भैया, पाव पकड़ के नारी रोवे, पाव पकड़ के नारी रोवे, हे मेरी धैया मैया कहाँ जाती हुआ खेला सैया, लाल चुनरिया चोर के, चलो प्रभु की नगरिया, दुनिया से नाता तोड़ के। चलो प्रभु की नगरिया, दुनिया से नाता तोड़ के। दरवाजी तक पत्नी साथी, मरघट तक सुत प्यारा। दरवाजी तक पत्नी साथी, मरघट तक सुत प्यारा। चिता जले तक प्रेमी साथी, चिता जले तक प्रेमी साथी। सबका जाय किनारा, सब अंत की बराती भैया। धर्मा की नाता जोर के। चलो प्रभु की नगरिया, दुनिया से नाता तोड़ के। मुट्ठी बांध के जन्म लिया था, हाथ खोल कर जाना। मुट्ठी बांध की जन्म लिया था, हाथ खोल कर जाना। कोटी बंगला महल तारे, कोटी बंगला महल तारे। सारे बड़ा खजाना तेरा रहे नहीं साथी। धर्म की नाता जोर के। चलो प्रभु की नगरिया, दुनिया से नाता तोड़ के। चलो प्रभु की नगरिया, दुनिया से नाता तोड़ के। कोई लाख करे चतुराई, कर्म का लेख मिते नर भाई। कर्म का लेख मिते नर भाई। जरा समझो इसकी सच्चाई रे। कर्म का लेख मिते नर भाई। कर्म का लेख मिते नर भाई। इस दुनिया में भाग्य को आगे चलना किसी का उपाय। इस दुनिया में भाग्य के आगे चलना किसी का उपाय। कागज हो तो सब कोई बाचे, कर्म न बाचा जाए। एक दिन इसी किस्मत की कारण बन हो गए तेरे गुराई रे। कर्म का लेख मिते नर भाई। कर्म का लेख मिते नर भाई। कोई लाख करे चतुराई, कर्म का लेख मिते नर भाई। कर्म का लेख मिते नर भाई। काहे मनवा धीरज खोटा, काहे तू नाह करोय। काहे मनवा धीरज खोता, काहे तू नाह करोय। अपना सोचा कभी नहीं होता, भाग्य करे सो होय। चाहे तो राज राजा चाहे भिखारी, ठोकर सभी ने यह खाई रे। कर्म का लेख मिटे नर भाई, कर्म का लेख मिटे नर। कोई लाख करे चतुराई, कर्म का लेख मिटे नर भाई, कर्म का लेख मिटे नर भाई। कोई रोए कोई जाए, कैसा तेरा संसार मालिक कैसा। You're a mic man, you know all these songs now. कोई रोए कोई गाए, कैसा तेरा संसार मालिक कैसा तेरा संसार। My dear devotees, the poets of these bhajans have truly done justice to life. This bhajan is saying, while many are laughing today, many are crying. That will never stop. Today you're laughing, tomorrow you'll be crying. You know what woke me up this morning from my bed? A news that my cousin got a pain, and by the time he reached the hospital, he died. So my friends, life is short. Why don't we live it meaningful? Because we don't know when we go be laughing and when we go be crying. I just want you to look at the person who is sitting next to you and be a friend. That is your brother or your sister. And life is short. Don't wait until they're in the straitjacket. And then we say, you know, if I didn't know, if you didn't know, it will be too late. Now that your eyes and your hands and everything is moving, talk and laugh. We don't know if this will be our last meeting. For that is inevitable. कोई रोए कोई जाए गाए, कैसा तेरा संसार मालिक कैसा तेरा संसार। कोई समझ नहीं पाए, तेरा करउबार मालिक कैसा तेरा संसार। उजर जाए जब रैन बसेरा, पंछी सेर धुन रोए। कोई न जाने दर्द किसी का, सब मतलब की खोई। अंबर नीर बहाए, कैसा धरती कर पुकार मालिक कैसा तेरा संसार। कोई रोए कोई गाए, कैसा तेरा संसार मालिक कैसा तेरा संसार। दिन संग तूने रात बनाए, फूलों की संग खाती। जाने कहाँ किस जगह बैठ कर तू ये सुख दुख बातें, पत्थर जहर जहाँ मुस्काए, कैसा तेरा संसार मालिक, कैसा तेरा संसार। कोई रोए कोई गाए, कैसा तेरा संसार मालिक, कैसा तेरा संसार मालिक, कैसा तेरा संसार। This bhajan that I am going to sing, it says that every breath we take, as we breathe in, we does not know if this is going to be the last breath that we are breathing in. So when we breathe in, we must take the name of God. Because if that is the last breath we breathe in, we'll breathe it out and pat se mar gaye. That is the end of our existence. निरबल के प्राण पुकार रहे जग, जय राम हरे जय राम हरे। निर्बल के प्राण पुकार रहे, हरे राम हरे हरे राम हरे। श्वासों की स्वर झंकार रहे, हरे राम हरे हरे राम हरे। निर्बल के प्राण पुकार रहे, हरे राम हरे हरे राम हरे। निर्बल के प्राण पुकार रहे, हरे राम हरे हरे राम हरे। आकाश हिमालय सागर में पृथ्वी पाताल चराचर में, यह मधुर बोल गुन जार रहे, हरे राम हरे हरे राम हरे। निर्बल के प्राण पुकार रहे, हरे राम हरे हरे राम हरे। आकाश हिमालय सागर में पृथ्वी पाताल चराचर के, यह मधुर भोल गुन जार रहे, हरे राम हरे हरे राम हरे। निर्बल के प्राण पुकार रहे, हरे राम हरे हरे राम हरे। At this time, my dear devotees, I will call on the granddaughter of the deceased Masha to deliver the eulogy. The arati have to stop now until the eulogy finish. Masha, take the mic. Come stand next to your grandmother, where everybody can see you.
Namaste, Sitaram, Assalamu alaikum, and good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Pasad residence. On behalf of the family, before I begin reading the eulogy, I would like to thank each and everyone for making the time out to celebrate the life of my grandmother. So, my grandmother lived up to 78. She would have been 79 years next week. So, I'll make this very short and brief to ensure to save time so that others at the cremation site could get to see her. The late Savitri Persad was born at Gender Road Fishing Pond to the late Kunkun Sadhu and baby. And I know most of you in the audience would have known their names or would have met them. She spent her childhood in the family's garden in the lagoon, as well as playing, singing, and dancing with her siblings. She told us endless stories about her experiences in the rice field, such as bathing in the duck pond and hiding and eating melon in the camp. She loved to play the drums for her siblings to see them sing and dance. As time went by, she got married to the late Winston Pasad in 1966, where she moved to the corner of Briley and Picton Street in Sangre Grande at her in-laws' residence, and later went on to having 3 children, Chaitraj, who is now deceased, Annie, and Sunil. She also had an additional member of the family, which everybody fondly knows him as Roy. Only today I found out his real name is Gerard Singh, so he's also an additional family member to us. As time went by, my grandmother and her family moved through several locations within the Sangre Grande area until she eventually settled down at this residence in the 1980s. While here, she quickly built a home with my grandfather and created a great relationship with the community. She devoted her time in the village temple practicing her Hindu culture. She boasted about leaping the temple grounds and preparing the temple for ongoing events. In the village, she quickly became one of the known women for assisting and planning in weddings and pujas. From speaking to everyone over the weekend, it's quite clear that my grandmother was an A-class cook. I've heard so many stories from so many people who said that they visited her and looked forward to her cooking. She mastered the art of making curry, which Tanchiroti loves, sahina, which Baba loves, and lentil soup, which Auntie Mina speaks about daily. These are just to name a few. If I had to list them all, for all the family members who like her cooking, we'd be on and on. Her friends said that Savi had a sweet hand, so everybody would travel far and wide to visit her. Her children expressed that she invested all her time in ensuring that they were well taken care of. They mentioned through their mother's determination, they were able to visit Tobago several times to visit her sister while she worked there. She instilled great values and morals into them, so much so that they made all efforts to remain on the right track. Now, as a wife, Savi, as you all call her, was quite a character. From spending time in the mass camp with my grandfather to also going in the rum shop and looking for him and Uncle Tung. She loved Sugun dearly. And for those of you who don't know, that's my grandfather's nickname. His correct name is Winston. She loved him dearly and even mentioned on her last days with us how much she missed him. She shared so many stories about her adventure with that city boy who stole her heart. She was very strong-minded and wasn't persuaded easily. Her love for politics grew in her old days, so much so that this woman fainted in the savannah waiting to see the first female Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago with my grandfather at her side. If it's one thing I can say, she was very proud to be a grandmother, and everyone around her knew it. She was protective, caring, considerate, and loving to us. Oftentimes, my uncle and aunt would let us know how much licks them used to get for nonsense that my grandmother, yes, this lady, will now let it slide. So she would tell my parents and Auntie Annie, Lady Cherna, we can go on and on about our memories about my dear grandmother, but just as lifetime would not permit. We love her dearly and would definitely miss her. I end by saying, Grandma, thank you for all the time we shared with us, all the fun memories. We love you and wish you all the best on your new journey. I know Daddy and Grandpa will be so happy. Thank you.
My dear brothers and sisters, this morning the greatest truth is lying before all of us. In all the holy books, it is said that he who born must die. Well, I am not saying you, but like for some of us, we feel we're born and we wouldn't die. Well, in my message this morning, I would like to remind you none of us have come here to turn stone, as the old people do say. So the greatest of truth is lying here. Whether we like to be in this position or we dislike to be in this position, we are going to finally end up in this position. And death does not tell you when it's going to be coming. The Lord Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita said, "For he who was born must die." So from the time you're born, you have started dying. So they will say, well, you know, you only had 26 years, you're young, you know. 26 years, you finish, live that. You cannot reverse the hands of the clock. But did he say there is an age to die? How many young people funeral you hearing about? These days, Sangre Grande and environ is being hit with many funerals. As I told you this morning, I was woken by the alarm of the clock by a phone call that my cousin died. He just took in with a pain, and by the time they reached the hospital, he gone. So he didn't tell you where you go die, how you go die, and in whose hands you go die. Sometimes the person you hate most, that is the person hand you go dying. Do you know who will give you the last drop of water? Do you know that if you have discrimination in your mind and you don't like an African doctor or African nurse, and that is the nurse see you in the hospital, and that is the nurse you're calling out to at your dying point, and they will hold you, put your head in their hands, and you will die in their hands. Remember that there is only one God, and we are children of that one God. Whether you're short or you're tall, whether you're rich or you're poor, whether you're from Trinidad, France, Portugal, Venezuela, Guyana, my dear devotees, we are all brothers and sisters. And therefore, we have to remind ourselves how to live. You know when people find time? From the time they hear somebody dead, you say, oh God, let me go a little bit there. You go look bad if I ain't go and show my face. And you see the person last week, and you was on this side of the road, and them was on this side of the road, and you cross, you say, she like to talk too much, I ain't going on that side. You didn't know that was the last talk all you're going to talk. Or you don't know if that is the last meeting you are going to meet with that person, because you are going to die. We have to return back to the art of living, how we should live amongst ourselves. And my dear brothers and sisters, I have been coming to this family. I started to come to that house there in 1975. That is 49 years ago. The old lady was living still, the Sadhu mother. She died in the first room in that house there, I could recall. And her father was with us at Sant Nagar Hindu Temple. That time we used to do yag there. He was my now. And then he moved up to Sangre Chiquito with us. You know how many funerals I have done already here? I did her son funeral, I did her father funeral, I did her husband funeral, I'm doing her funeral. But it doesn't matter how many funerals you have done already. Just remember, it's how we live. So one day I thought she came out of the hospital, I hustling coming. Because you know, we just say we too busy, boy, I didn't find time to go. So when I find in, because early this year I started to fire a lot in the air. So from India I went to London, from London I went to Fort Lauderdale, from Fort Lauderdale I went back to Fort Lauderdale. I said, put a stop, boy. My people dying and are not here. And I came, she was not here, she was at the hospital. I had to make her next day because you know your diary always book up. So I had to squeeze in a time. I went to the hospital, I saw her, we talked, and then when she came home, I talked, and then recently, just last week, I went and I saw her at the hospital again. She looked well, but my dear brothers and sisters, we had a special bond, and you would have heard in the Eulogy, she knew I like roll-up sahina. Shortcut sahina to hell, I do eat that. I like the roll-up sahina and well fried, not so vaso. So make sure bhandara day or make roll-up sahina. You could make the shortcut one for anybody else. But the good thing about it, when she know that I am coming to do puja or everything, she say, make sure you make the roll-up sahina for Baba. She making it herself. And this family, all the sisters, the brothers, we live as a family together. Look how long I have known him as a postman, music man, playing mic. You was playing mic too. I remember all those days. But my dear devotees, we have never lose connection. Even I did half husband funeral. That was some years ago, no? 15 years ago, I did her husband funeral. But you know, I want to bring forth something this morning, and I want to touch on certain points that cause division between us. Now you see the son and the two grandsons, they stood there and performed the ceremony. But one of my godson, he cannot make it because he is not so well. Daibasi's son, he would have made four. But the two granddaughters who have been taking care of the grandmother, they asked me, they say, Baba, could we take part in the funeral? I say, sure. Now we have something happening in Sani Grande. Daughters and granddaughters, they cannot even put our flowers in the box. But these grandchildren are good enough to take care of the grandmother. But when she die, they ain't good enough to put her flowers and do little arti. Who invented this wheel that is causing so much pain and suffering that the family of the deceased cannot have good closure? Yesterday a funeral that was done. Don't want to call myself, I have court clothes and I pandit clothes. 2 funerals has been done in coal mine. And the daughters and the granddaughters did not even get to put a flower in the box. My dear devotees, at the end of my sermon, I will give all of you an opportunity to come and view and put up flowers. How much people have contributed here this morning more than these two children and the daughter-in-law, the daughter, the sisters, the sons, the grandsons. As we know, she was ailing. She had an amputation. Who would have taken care of her? It's them. And today, to do a little arti and flowers, they are denied of it. How many Hindus are grieving because, my dear devotees, our leaders are not using their upstairs, they are using their downstairs. And that is what going to make many Hindus turn away from their religion. And today when you hear that the bereaved family say, Pandit, we want to do everything one day and done, is because leaders like them are the cause. We have to make accommodation with time. You have Ved Riti, you have Kul Riti. Ved Riti is what the scripture prescribes. Kul Riti is what the family practices. Gav Riti is what the village practice. Desh Riti is what the country practice. My dear devotees, people are making 10 and 12 children. When they make one, they're thinking about making the next one. So sometimes it only had 2 children in the house. And if the 2 be daughters, who will be the best, who have taken care, been a caregiver to the deceased to perform the ceremony? I could understand if the girls become unclean, we have to have somebody else stand by. But do not deny the children. There are too much politics into religion today that you can't do this and you can't do that and you can't do this. But when the very Hindus go to the church and they go to the mosque, you have no limitations. Why isn't we make accommodation for our people? If it have the sons, okay, fair and well. Where they are only daughters, they are the best because they will do it from their heart. So my dear devotees, anytime you have a person in your family who is called a priest and he cannot understand that language, look for an ex-pandit. So we have to move. I remember, and the older people will remember, long time, we could not do Hanuman Puja after 12 on a Saturday. They say Makardwaj going to take everything. So Hanuman Puja is to only do before midday, on a Saturday. You could not do it no day before. Not so, Dev? Can't do it no day before. My dear devotees, you know, with time, Hanuman Puja doing every day. Another thing, I went to Guyana when I was 16 years. And they started to do Hanuman Puja in the evening time. So I tell them, I say, you're doing a wrong thing. So they asked me, bring the book and show me now where he said to do in the morning. Guyanese that do Hanuman Puja in the evening, Rot and Katha. We in Trinidad, we have changed with time, and according to the availability of the family and the convenience of the Pandit, we do it on the day. Because now they are only doing 2 puja or 1 puja. They're doing 7 and 9 puja. You think to call a Pandit for 9 days is easy? So my dear brothers and sisters, we must realize that if a person die in Panchak, there is a ceremony to perform to discard of the remains. If a funeral fall on Diwali day, where you will say you are going to do it, and you serving the people all the time, you have to go and do it. So the politics within our religion, within the minds of our leaders, is leading the people astray. And that is one of the major reasons of further conversion into Hinduism. But what I want to tell you, the people, you have the final say. And if you have the final say, then you make the right decision. But stay in your religion, because religion cannot take you to heaven if you're doing all the wrong things. I want to ask you a question this morning. As some people do ask me, Baba, how many gods all you have? I say, one God. You say, but I just see so much. I say, you have real good eyesight. You seen. You say, all you have about 33 million. I say, you could check that. You say, Baba, I can't check so much now. I say, like you to play lotto regular. I say, you see the rising sun? Put 100 vessels and put water in them. And I want you to watch in every vessel. I say, what you will see? He said, the reflection of the sun into the vessel. I say, would you say then it have 100 SUN? He say, no. I say, how much SUN it going to have? He say, 1, but the reflection is within all the vessels. Likewise, my dear devotees, every path leads to God. And if every path leads to God, God is a reflection. Because remember, the Hindus praying to that God. Christians praying to that God. The Muslims praying to that God. And the Jews praying to that God. And umpteen religious people praying to that God. My dear devotees, you think God could hear everybody prayers? Yes. He don't need an ears to hear your prayer. He's a know of every individual heart. But the question I want to ask you this morning, if God is your father and he is my stepfather, what would you say? God is the father of the entire creation. And God cannot be your father and my stepfather. He is my father as well as your father. And if God is only but one, we are all going to that one God, because it's that one God that have created all of us. So then where religion comes in here now? Religion is man-made. But do not criticize. You know it, a boy came to work with me. He said, Pandit, I am an Anglican. I said, no problem. He said, but the one thing I would tell you, I would need the food. And I wouldn't need the Pasad. I said, I don't have no problem with that. I said, when you're done work, I just wouldn't pay you. He said, why? I said, well, I just pray over the food while you're eating it. And I just pray over the Pasad while you're eating it. I said, I just pray over the money too. So I say, if you want to work for free. You see, the money conveniently is good for him to collect, but the food and the Pasad ain't good for he to collect. And you know what he would tell me? He said, well, people tell me how we pray to Satan, and Satan is in the food and in the Pasad. He should have one starvation should take Trinidad. I don't wish it, eh? I tell you, aloo and chana wouldn't be enough for them to eat. My dear devotees, aloo and chana, I tell you, shatta and seed make corn in our mouth. And now they're saying the food ain't good to eat. Trinidad ain't now getting no better roses, you know. Things getting worse and worse. Look, in the audience. Look, my sister sitting there. She's Christian. And from the day I have known them, they live amongst the Hindu people, and they never had scorn or disgrace. And that is why I applaud them. The day her mother died, the priests in the Roman Catholic Church had to ask, how and why so many East Indian people are in this funeral? Because her mother did know how to live, and they know how to live. My dear devotees, scorn the food, scorn the Persad, but don't scorn the money. That is what you call a hypocrite. I'm sorry to say it, that is the way it is. If you want of choice to change your religion, that is your right. But don't condemn and criticize. The politics in religion is worse than grammar zone. It is separating people. We should not build walls, but we should build bridges. And my dear devotees, don't talk about the politicians. Now I hear a new party coming up. And this one go tell you that one ain't good, that one go tell you that one ain't good, and that one go tell you the other one ain't good. So religion, politics, all these things are separating us. And I will show you the breakdown in society. You see my sister sitting with her hijab here? I respect her for that. Long time you could have never go to a funeral with your head open. I mean to tell you, look for a piece of cloth to cover your head now, Long time you could have never go in the courthouse with your head uncovered. And up to this day, if a man got to go into the courthouse before the judge, he got to tuck in his pants, and he can't go with his slippers inside there unless he has some damages or something. And when you reach, you have to look at the judge and say, my honor. And when you reach, you have to bow your head so. Then you idolize that judge and you bow to the judge. But when you're passing by a temple, you can't take your head and bow. You're passing by a church, take your head and bow. You're passing by a mosque, take your head and bow. You're not a low key that if you bend, it go break. Because today we have all gathered in whatever form you believe God to be, to join in prayers that your sister is leaving this world today, and our sister is going on that path alone. But the only one thing we could give to her today, we have to say, Lord, we are placing her into your hands. And may my prayer and my love be received by you, however you know God, and may it be multiplied like the grains of sand upon the seashore and be bestowed upon her soul. I'll give you a little thing here. You see when you come and you put a flower here? Let me take one. This thing has picker. Now watch this flower. If it is 14th of February, it will be enough to sell. And they're saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. And 2 days after the flowers wither, the love wither too. So you see this flower? Watch how I'm going to place it. My dear loving sister Savi, I give you this flower of love. May my love reach you to your point of destination. When you come and you put a flower here, she has served. Her father and mother have served. her children and grandchildren, they are servitors. When you hear Genda Road, you think about the Kun family. You think about Pasad who. Look at us, his son down here recently. I know where he gone. They don't look for me again. Father dead, mother dead, children and all dead too. You see, right here I have to say it now, when you get the opportunity. No, one thing only, don't forget me. But my dear devotees, this family has been serving and serving and serving. You will see them in pujas, in funerals, in weddings. They are servitors to society. Today is a day to give back. If you never give her a flower, at least give her one today. Let her go with the force of love. We came into this world by the force of love. We live by the force of love. And we should leave this world by the force of love. So if you are hating, stop hating and start loving. And you cannot tell me that there is no reason for you to stop hating and start loving. Because I sang a bhajan, Muthi band ke aayi jagat mein haath pasare jawenga. That you come with nothing into this world and you are going to go with nothing in this world. Look, the house remaining there. All she jewel and think she must be done, shut it up. Sav, I hope you leave something for me too. The house must be done sharp. The land must be done sharp. The children go take care of all that. But they have to remember they go leave it too. So my friends, if we have to leave it, better we let go of it before it let go of us. Because I am not going to go with nothing. Then I mean to say when I give me dachana, look, come to ask me for it, you know? So my friends, the science of life is live a stress-free life. And when you come and you see they waving the light here, I don't know who stopped you all from waving lights, you know. Lights is an important thing, good thing, and tech run current right through the country. From the time it make a little dark, you put on light. Even in the Western world, and the Christ says, I am the way and I am the light. We as light lamps to remove physical darkness. And this light is a representation or a medium whereby we wave the light and say, Lord, if our sister has done anything wrong, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, may the blessings of this light remove that sins that were accumulated in her lifetime, and may her passage be free, clear, and bright. I remember long time people lighting candles. Light is light. But we must become the living light to society and to people. And if we cannot become enlightened through the divine scriptures, isn't it? The Ramayana tell you, you should not thief. And the Bible said, thou shalt not thief. The Quran tell you. And the Ramayana tell you, honor your mother and father. The greatest of all prayers to honor your mother and father. Today I must ask God's blessings upon these children for the good job they have done to their mother, their father, and their brother, and their grandparents. That blessings will always live with you all. Today, a mother has taught a child 9 months in her belly. But for that child to tote that mother for 9 minutes, that mother become heavy. In the Western world, the Bible says, honor thy mother and father, for thy days shall be long on earth. Sister, and in Islam, it is said that paradise lies at the feet of our mothers. So you mean all 3 scriptures lie? If you really want to attain God's salvation in this life, turn to your parents, your earthly mother and father. That is your earthly God. And if you're good to them, the heavenly Father will be awaiting you. Kick them like football down here. You go see football up there. Don't mind how much the pundit could preach. That ain't taking you nowhere. Never raise your hand for your parents. Never disrespect your parents. If they say something, shut your mouth. Well, I know some parents that overdo it too. Oh God, come, let me be fair, right? But children, turn away, walk away, right? And in walking away, we'll save the day. Now, I'm going to sing a bhajan here. And this bhajan says, who could love a child more than a mother? But a mother does love a child unconditionally. But children, well, I hope it don't affect nobody here. From the time they see their honey and their sugar, they forget their mother. They forget their mother. And you know how they call them mother? They call in their wife, honey, sugar, darling. And you know how they call in their mother? Hey girl. माता पुत्र से प्यार करा है जितना कौन करेगा इतना कौन करेगा इतना नाम है न धार में राखा जब दुनिया में आया शादी लगी जी चादर और है स्थान दूध पिलैया कौन करेगा ये कौन करेगा ये a mother take 9 months to tote a child. 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot outside. But you know all the pain and the trials and the tribulations a mother does go through. She does go through it with love. When she get pain to have the baby, she go bawl, she go groan. But my dear devotees, that is pain of love. But you know when that child answer that mother, when you hear her say, Baba, that child cursed me in the worst way, that is pain. That is really painful. So my dear devotees, if you and your mother have some disagreement, when you go home today, go and say, Ma, you could vex with me, but I not vex with you. Because you are my world. Tapaka tapaka kara sukha ke sulaiya गा कर सुरला भजना बिमर परे जब वैद भुला कर औषध पान करैया कौन करेगा इतना. So a mother didn't have no children. She adopted a child from the orphanage. But she never allowed that boy to know that he was an adopted child. He was an orphan. And you know what happened? When that boy got married, 1 month after the wife said, make a decision, me or your mother. He said, boy, where I go put my mother? He said, where I go put my mother, darling? He said, I have no darling in this thing, you know. Calling me honey and sugar and everything. It have no sugar. The sugar have a bag of worms. The honey gone sour. make a choice between you and your mother. And he said, Ma, come. He packed up some clothes, and he and his wife drive. He said, Beta, where you carrying me? He said, Ma, carrying you for a drive, and where you going to spend a little vacation? He said, Beta, where you carrying me? I ain't know nobody there. You carrying me for a vacation. When she reached, she see the sign of an old age home. He said, Beta, don't carry me there now, Beta. When the day come, I can't live without seeing you. He said, Ma, I go leave a picture with you. When the officer who had to admit the mother into the home, when he saw her, he said, Good morning, Mom. He said, Ages I haven't seen you. So the boy said, Ma, you know these people? He said, Yes, son. So he says, Which is the boy that you took care of? She said, Look at me here. He said, How much years he has? He said, 35 years. He said, the last day I saw you was 35 years ago. He said, And what you are doing here to adopt our next child? He said, No. You have to adopt me because my daughter-in-law don't want me in the house. And my son decided to bring me here. The son started to cry. He said, Ma, you have never told me that I have been an adopted child. I am an orphan, and you mind me like your own child. You cherish me, you love me, and it's only 1 month, 30 days I have gotten married. And then he told his wife, he said, I want to tell you to choose me and my mother in front of you. I choose my mother. Ma, you're going back home. My dear brothers and sisters, you never miss the water till the well runs dry. जवान भये जब शादी करना तब तक प्रेम न छूती मात की ममता ऐसी भरी है सागर जिता है बरना कौन करेगा इतना कौन करेगा इतना. My dear devotees, you have to be lucky in nowadays time. Long time. Look, Savi here. Look, her daughters, her sisters and them here. Look, Masha mother here. Oh, yeah. Hey, Hannah, don't do nothing wrong. Your daughter go pay the cake. Their husband died. They never look back. They live a straight life. No? Mama and Papa taught you all that. Be loyal to where you're married. So long time people, when their husband die, and they wash out that sendur. Well, I tell you, while they're wearing the sendur self, well, lotela. Khob lotela. They make en mass. That's not my business. I didn't come here for that this morning. I come here to tell you, a mother's love is for all the time. You just never divorce your mother. But you have plenty divorcees, husband and wife. And these days, that institution called marriage ain't working out at all. I do a wedding this Sunday, the Monday morning they come, they say, Baba, don't put in the certificate. The wedding mashed up already. I say, so quick? I say, well, I have to use my psychology too. I say, here what? You have to pay me to bust up the certificate. But I didn't want nobody. I will tell you something. Some pundits charging $500 and $1,000 to do a wedding. You know how much to register a wedding? $1.25. When I do the wedding, in my 52 years of panditai, I have never had a fee. You know, them children ask me, Baba, how much is the fee? I said, don't talk money. Let me see about my sister first. And if you want to drop the lotto on me, well, I'll go take it now. But I want to say this morning, don't make your mother or your father your enemy. Make them your friend. It's okay if they have an attitude problem and they turn in their back and they want to talk to you because you do something wrong or they do something wrong. Put all that aside. I just tell children that is karma playing its role. If you and your mother and father have dispute, that is karma from your last life. Work it out in this life because your next life you're coming to meet it. Break the bond. So the son break the bond and didn't put the mother in the home. And you know what the mother said? Son, you're putting me here so your child wouldn't put you here. Jaise karni, vaise bharni. As you plant, so you shall. As you make at your bed, so you shall lie on it. Let us learn to live. At this time, we'll all stand. And we ask the entire family, it's time for us to say our final sitaram to her. Distribute the roses. But don't put the rose until we sing Sitaram, right? I just sing enough verse in this song. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram, Jai Ram. Give out the roses, please. Fast as you get the rose, come and put. Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram kahiye. Jaye bedhi rakhe Rama, taye bedhi rakhe Rama. ताये विधि रहिए सीताराम सीताराम मुख में हो राम नाम राम सेवा हाथ में तू अकेला न who you remember Dev? The late Hardat Pandit. तू अकेला नहीं प्यारे राम दूजे साथ में विधि का विधान जाना विधि का विधान जाना हान लभ सहिए सीताराम 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 कहिए जाए विधि राखे राम जाए विधि राखे राम ताये विधि रहिए सीताराम सीता. While they are putting their roses now, we ask that Lord Sri Krishna, that, O Lord, at this time, we place the soul of Savitri Persad into your arms. May you guide her and protect her. Grant her your unconditional love. And, O Lord, may you bless the remains that will be cremated, and may you bless her soul. Sri Krishna Chandra Maharaj Prabhu Benati Tani Suniye Suniye Benati Tani Suniye Suniye जिनके कछुआ वाला बनही तेन की चरणन रखिए रखिए तेन की चरणन रखिए रखिए इसकी अवगुण बहु तेरी है, यह बार क्षमा करिए करिए, यही बार क्षमा करिए करिए। भवसागर धार बहुत गहरी, कोई नाव यहाँ चाहिए चाहिए, कोई नाव यहाँ चाहिए चाहिए। श्री राम के नाव को नाव बना, बिना परिश्रम तरिए तरिए, बिना परिश्रम तरिए तरिए। दीन दयालु पिता तुम हो, दया भगवन करिए करिए, दया भगवन करिए करिए। मोक्ष दया बिन हो तनहि, चाहि कोटि प्रभन करिए करिए, चाहि कोटि प्रभन करिए करिए। यह मृतक जीव सुधा रोगति, निज धाम निज दास बना, रखिए रखिए, निज दास बना, रखिए रखिए। कोई पुत्र तुम्हारा करे बेनती, निज धाम सको चाहिए चाहिए, निज धाम सको चाहिए। Leave back some flowers for the final. You could give them some, but leave back some for the 5 hours to hold. श्री कृष्ण चंद्र महाराज प्रभु बेनती तनी, सुनिए सुनिए, बेनती तनी सुनिए सुनिए। हरे रामा हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे, हरे राम राम। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. My dear brothers and sisters, at this time we join our hands and bow our heads in prayer. And however you know God in whatever name and form, I ask you to pray to God that if our beloved sister Savitri Persad has done anything wrong, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, we ask that good Lord to forgive her of her sins, but to take her into his abode where there will be no more pain and suffering. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Everybody. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanang namaskrityang niring chaivanarupnamam Vasudevam sutam devam kamsachanurvardhanam Devaki paramanandanam Krishnang bande jagadguru Ki bhav bhai haranam sarvalokai Om mukam karoti vachalam Pangung langhayate girim Yat kripatamaham bande Paramananda madhavam Anadhinidhano devaha Sankachakra gadadhara Akshay pundari kakshaha Preta moksha prado bhava Preta moksha prado bhava Preta moksha prado. Together. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva Tvameva vidya dravidam tvameva Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Om shanti shanti shanti. Hari om. Amukha gotra amukha pretasya amukha nami Savitri Persad Pach Tattva Shanti Manaha Shanti Atma Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bolo Ram Naam Satya hai wahi sabka ghat hai. Put your flowers, sit down. May we be seated in silence. My dear devotees, when the body will be removed, we'll make our first stop at the entrance, and then we'll tote the body a little distance, and then because we have good weather today, if it was yesterday was trouble. So we'll tote the body, and then the hearse will pick up the body from there, and we are going to Karuni cremation site. May God richly bless you, and thanks for being a good audience, and may we continue to live in one love. Dhanyavad and God bless. DJ, you could play. 1 minute. Oh, vota thanks. All right. Go ahead.
All right. So while we make arrangements for departure, I just want to take this moment to thank everyone who supported us during our time of need. Grandma, for those of you who don't know, she has been battling with illness since January of this year. So the neighbors, friends, family, everybody who has supported us coming out to the hospital, visiting her, you know, supplying her needs when she asks for these weird requests. You know, you're cooking and you're bringing it just so that she could eat something. We thank you. We thank everyone who took part in the funeral to make this day a success. The rain was giving us a lot of trouble. We had a lot of family members going back and forth trying to get this done. The stage that we're on, we had boys here all day yesterday trying to make it happen. We have Uncle Sona, Uncle Balo, Tanti Rookman, Tanti Poyan, Tanti Rarity, Tanti Mina, Auntie Basi come all the way from Caparo, leaving her son home just to ensure that everything was done. All our neighbors, friends, all of you who made the effort, names that I cannot remember, names that I cannot even pronounce, I thank you. Grandma would have really appreciated all the love and support you showed us and her. And we hope as time goes by, we continue to maintain a good relationship with each and every one of you. So thank you.
Okay, I would like to say a few words also. I would like to thank Masha, grandmother, for doing all she could for my sister, Masha and them, Usha, Sanjay, and Sanel, Annie for going every day in the hospital and helping out. I thank everyone. Thanks.
That's it? Okay, all who did not get an opportunity to view, you can come and view now because we're going to be leaving in the next 3 minutes or so. So please do so quickly.
No, no, no. Heads off or no?
Inspirational songs for the soul. This gift is a collection of meaningful bhajans. Emphasize the journey from the womb to the tomb, applying the mystical formula of life.
Asha.
Right hand one. Savitri Persad, Tuniya Karma Pinda Dana Maya Devi Tavu Dishti. Put it in. पांच तत्व शांति, ओम मन शांति, ओम आत्मा शांति। बोलो राम नाम सत्य है, वही सबका घर है। All pick up the box, or who want to have it? You pick up the share. The rest of the no problem. Just
Ready? 1, 2, 3. There you go.
over there. Put one. Three parts. Break. राम नाम सत्य है वही सब ओम मुखगोत्र मुखप्रेतस्य मुखनामि सावित्री प्रसाद दीपं पयोधरा मया दीप्ते तव प्रतिष्ठितां ओम पार्श्विक शांति शांति आत्मा शांति ओम तत्सत। बोलो राम नाम सत्य है वही सब काम करते हैं।
No, leave all that. Just yeah. Oh, yeah.
Huh? Alright. Alright, ready for Chara, boy? Each one of you, yeah. You put can on it?
Yeah, put some yan.
Yeah. Everybody, put the puchara together and catch it up.
But do say.
Now, you're not lighting the fire until go around, you touch here. 5. On the 5th, the light, then all good. Everybody come on. Everybody.
कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं वीर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं वीर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् याद आएंगे उनको कभी ना कभी याद आएंगे उनको कभी ना कभी कृष्ण दर्शन तो देंगे कभी ना कभी कृष्ण दर्शन तो देंगे कभी ना कभी अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं वीर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं वीर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् जैसे बुलाते नहीं, मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं। अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम